Hey friends, welcome to this collective tarot reading. First of all, I just want to thank all of our new subscribers. We got a lot of people from the shorts content, so I'm glad that you are enjoying that. um, I am, my name is JP, if you don't know me already. Huge thanks to all my returning subscribers as well. Love you guys. I'm going to try something new today. This is a what to expect for the next 7 days. This is intended for the period that I'm posting it, but it's a timeless reading. So whenever you're coming across this collective tarot reading, it is for you. Let's see what's going to happen in the next 7 days. What can we expect? Don't worry for all of my pick a card fan lovers. There's plenty of pick a cards coming as well. But I want to do these collective readings too because I think that they are important. Okay. And I'm actively trying to block some of the cards that are not showable on the internet because of restrictions. All right, so we have the Devil, we have the five of Cups. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Wands. Wow, double pages. Okay. All right, well, let's take a look at this right now. I think that there's some aspect this week of reckoning with some challenging feelings, right? Absolutely in this. And understanding, that life can throw us difficulties at times, and that's okay, right? And I'm not saying like expect the worst this week. I'm definitely not saying that at all. What I'm saying more is that this week is giving you an opportunity to wrestle with challenging emotions in some aspect. We all have to deal with difficult and challenging emotions. That's a part of being a human being. And life gives us the opportunities and the moments to feel those feelings and catalyze an internal change with them. And some aspect of this week is giving you that opportunity. You know, maybe you're seeing some of the difficulties and challenges in the world right now. As a world, we're going through a lot of really terrible things, right? And I know we go through those kinds of things a lot, but it feels really visceral and it feels really in your face right now. And so I think that that's an important thing to acknowledge and feel. Don't try to mask the feelings of difficulty that you might be feeling, and don't try to pretend like the challenges of the world aren't happening, because they are. And if we totally and completely ignore them, we are ignoring a part of ourselves that is suffering, right? We're all interconnected beings on this planet. We're all here together. And one person's suffering is all of our suffering, ultimately. And so I think that there's an opportunity here, though, to use this grief to feel what you need to feel within yourself, and find some way to catalyze some sort of change within yourself, within the world, within your own community. We don't necessarily have the power to wave a magic wand and fix everything our individual selves, but we do have the ability to do what we can in our own communities and open our hearts to where we can in our own lives, and change what we can in our own situations and in our own lives. And so there's an opportunity here for you to tune into that a little bit. Now, with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, there is an aspect here of a new beginning. You clearly have a new beginning ahead of you in some place within your life, and it's coming in the form of your physical world, and it's also coming in the form of your inspirations. Now, the Page is a little bit different than the Ace. The Ace is a clear signal of something new. The Page is a fresh start, a student. The student energy. So this week, how can you embrace the energy of the student? How can you open up your mind and your being and your time in life to the understanding that you don't know everything? It's okay that you don't know everything. What can you ask yourself that can help you learn new things? What can you do to be a student in your own life, right? Where in your life have you gotten stagnant and stale in a place that is no longer feeling energy? And how can you embrace the unknown, embrace the curiosity of the student in your life? Now, this is coming in two aspects. It's coming in the inspirations zone, where you feel your inspired action, where you feel like you can do anything, your inspired being. Where is it coming in that? And then it's also coming in the pentacles realm. So the ability to work your physical world. So there's something new about the world around you this week, and there's something new about your inner fire, your inner desire to make things happen. So how can you embrace the energy of curiosity in both aspects of your life this week? That's going to help you out. Now let's pull some more cards. Anything else? Okay. All right. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Four of Pentacles, and we've got the Knight of Cups. So in this little vignette here, there's something about this week that's asking you to take a look at where you are being a miser. You don't necessarily have to be a miser in something, but where are you holding on a little too hard, right? What aspect of your life are you clinging to out of fear? Fear that you're going to lose it, fear that it's not going to work out, fear that if you don't have this thing, then life will disappear, right? What part of your life is feeling that way? And how can you give that part of your life your own compassion? How can you shine a light of compassion onto that part of your being, that part of your life, in a way where you can start to clear out that energy a little bit? Where can you find the ability to break down some of the difficulties and challenges that might exist within those feelings, and give yourself some compassion there, right? I'm not telling you, don't feel bad about feeling those things. Instead, do the opposite. Send yourself some love in those departments. Shine compassion on yourself for where you are feeling the challenge and the difficulty. And then also start to ask yourself, how can you give back? The Queen of Pentacles is a very giving person, and so she is ultimately an incredibly giving and loving and kind person. And so where can you be kind and giving and loving in your life, and start to share any kind of energetic stuff that you're hoarding within yourself, any energy that you're hoarding? How can you share that out into the community? Like I said, I don't know if I've said this, but I should say this. I say this a lot. Obviously, take care of yourself first, right? Like, you do need to make sure that you are not overgiving as well. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's not overgiving. She is able to give because she's coming from a place of stability, right? So if you're not in a place of stability, I think it's important to make sure you're there first. But this doesn't have to just be about money, right? Or energy or time, but it's like, how can you create community within your life in a way where you're able to give back to those that you care about, and create a sense of harmony and balance in life. All right, so we're going to do some oracle cards now before we end this. So let's do some oracles. I'm just going to put these aside for now. All right, we've got one from the Shamanic Healing Oracle. Okay, two from the Shamanic Healing Oracle. Aha! First one is forgiveness, and this actually ties into kind of all of the parts of the reading that we've had so far. So, where can you forgive yourself and forgive others for times and situations that you're holding on to? Now, the important thing about forgiveness, especially when you're forgiving other people, is to understand that you don't have to let another person into your life again to forgive them. So if somebody has wronged you in a way that's deeply challenging, and that person is not a part of your life anymore and you never want them to be, you don't have to talk to them ever again to forgive them, right? The forgiveness is something that you give to yourself. It's a gift that you give inside of you, where you forgive. If you forgive another person, what you're doing is you're kind of letting go of the situation, and you're saying, I'm no longer holding on to and recreating the trauma and the pain that exists within me. So how can you free yourself from the difficulties and pain that you've been through through the gift of forgiveness? Now, forgiveness is also something that we can do for ourselves as well. How can you forgive yourself for any shortcomings you might feel that you have, any difficult situations you may have been through, any challenges in the past you may have experienced? How can you forgive yourself for those difficult situations and put a place of compassion within you? So we have forgiveness. We also have the masculine energy card, which is interesting. So there's something about this week that's going to be very active for you as well. The masculine energy is all about doing, making, creating, pushing. So there is an energy here of going out into the world. And so, take any inspired action that you're feeling this week, because I think that it's going to be pretty fruitful for you. So allow yourself to find, if you find yourself inspired by anything to go and do something this week, now is a good time to do it. There's a lot of energy around that for you here. Let's take a look at something from the Angel Oracles. Okay, there it is. Popped right out. And I have to block a lot of it because there's a lot of naked people. But it's beautiful angels. It's truth and integrity. All right, let's take a look at that. Truth and integrity. Yeah, that just kind of ties into a lot of what I've been saying. I think that being in your own personal truth is very, very important. Especially when difficult things might be happening in the world, and we might feel pressure to do something or be someone or do whatever, or pressure to try to stop what's happening in the world. And, all of these different conflicting situations might be going on within you, without you. And it might feel like really difficult to even know how to act or where to move. But I think the most important thing is to be within your own personal truth and integrity. Live your life with integrity. Live your life from a place of knowing your own, knowing who you are, what you need, and trying to help yourself, trying to help the world, trying to create a balance. Be in integrity. Don't feel like you need to push anybody under the bus or destroy anybody or destroy anything. That kind of total destruction energy can be seductive, but it's not necessarily helpful all the time, right? And so how can you be in your own truth and be in your own integrity and come from a place of strong inner stability and meet the world from that? And I think that's going to be one of the most helpful things for you this week. Anyway, pile number nobody. This is a collective reading. Everybody, nice to chat with you. Let me know what you think about this format. I think I'm going to do this once a week and my pick of cards once a week and see if that works out for me and is doable in my life. Anyway, love you. Catch you later. Bye-bye.